So Math 2 students, this is video 5 in your Unit 4 review series, and what we're going to do in this video is we're going to graph a cubic function, first the parent and then a transformation. So if you take a look at the equation that I've been given, we'll notice it's cubic because we have an x to the third. So we want to begin by graphing y equals x to the third as the parent function. And then we're going to have to transform our parent into the graph of this function right here. And it's helpful to take a look at this function and see what's happening. First of all, we have a vertical compression by a factor of 1/2. So we need to take care of that transformation. And then we have a shift down 3 in having that -3 on the outside of the function. So what we're going to do is we're going to graph this parent, and then we're going to compress, and then we're going to shift down. So I hope everybody remembers the parent cubic and some of the points on the parent cubic, and if you don't, you can always make a table of values and put in xy pairs and determine what they are. So I am going to put in 1 and cube it and get 1. I'm going to put in 0 and cube it and get 0, and -1 cubed gives me -1. Let's do several other points. How about 2 cubed gives me 8? So that would be a 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And -2 cubed would give me -8. And so if I graph that, that would be -2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's way down here. So I'm going to very lightly connect the dots on my parent cubic, and I'm going to notice it looks like the cubic we've been graphing for a while. And now I'm going to do the transformations that are suggested right here in the transformed function. So this says take the y that you got out from the parent and multiply it by 1/2. So when I graph 1, 1 in the transformed function, I'm going to graph 1, 1/2. And let me do this, let's see if I can do this in a different color so it starts to pop out. I've got a pen here that we can use. So I do 1, 1/2 right here. And I would do 2 is at 8. It's now going to be at 2, 4. And this would be at -1, -1/2 right there. And -2, -4. So all I really did was take these y values and multiply them by 1/2. Notice 0 doesn't change. So I've successfully done the compression that I've been asked to. And now I need to shift down 3. So let's take each one of our points and shift each one of our points down 3. So when we get to the end, we'll have the transformed function we were looking for. So let's see, we had 2, 4, and we're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3. We had 1, 1/2, and we're going to go down 3, 1, 2, 3. We still have 0, 0, so let's just shift it down 1, 2, 3. And then we have -1, -1/2, and we'll go down 1, 2, 3. And -2, -4 goes down 1, 2, 3. And let's draw our function through our plotted points. And notice we get something that looks like it opens much wider. That's our compression showing. And notice that we get something that has been shifted down 3 units. So that's how we would graph the parent and then a transformed function from the parent.